Okay, good morning. Welcome to day, I don't know, like 15, 16, 17, I don't really know. Well, the hairdryer worked wonders, and right boot is dry, left boot is dry, that's huge. So, today, we've got a little bit over 4 hours solo, which is gonna be interesting. I've got now all of the emergency stuff, like the first aid kit and the sat phone communicator Garmin thing, duct tape and zip ties, electrical tape, and all the stuff that we had been splitting up between the two bags. I still have all my camera gear. I'm still gonna film. Vlog is just gonna be me, so welcome along. Hopefully it's still interesting. To tell me if something falls off, so I gotta make sure everything's secured properly today. Had to swap out the gloves because my other gloves were, I mean, it's still drenched. It was insane. So very glad that I brought 2 pairs. All right, here we go. So, while my time in Dalat was shorter and definitely wetter than I would have liked, really cool town. Built right into the hills. We're at like 5,200 feet. The maze bar was crazy. The night market last night was all sorts of chaotic. Jack is pretty tired. He's showered up and he's gotten in bed, but it's only 8:25 and Dalat's pretty cool. I want to explore a little because there's stuff like that and stuff like this. I'm going to a place called the Maze Bar, which is exactly what it sounds like. In order to actually even get to the bar, you have to make your way through like a 5-story maze. I'm gonna get lost in here. Oh, here are some steps. Let's take these ones up. But that goes further back. It goes further back that way. But we're gonna go, oh jeez. We're gonna go up here. I don't know if a place like this would exist in the US. Wild. That's shut up. I tried to scare my sister and I've lost her. My other thought, and maybe you guys are having this as well, but this place is a bar. I can't imagine being drunk here. I don't know if I've been here before. I mean, that's just a hole. Well, I guess there's steps, but like, there's no warning that there's steps, and without the flash, let me show you what that looks like. Not exactly the most obvious thing that there's a hole in the ground. Follow the music. Well, made it up to the bar, made it to the patio. There's a million backpackers smoking cigarettes and talking about going to Cambodia and Thailand and other stuff that I can't relate to. There's lots and lots to do here. This would be a cool place to hang out for, 4 or 5 days at least. Will I ever be back here? I don't know. Maybe. But that doesn't mean it isn't a cool stop. So now we just need to keep riding and find some gas. Alright, less than ideal news. The little magnet that we had super glued into the helmet just came undone. So, bummer. Alright, well, I won't have audio for a little bit. Let's figure that out another day. Alright, hopefully no one steals my stuff. What time is it? 9:25. Like an hour and a half in. I figured I could use a little bit of a break, and why not stop somewhere kind of cool. Most of this trip has really been just like riding to get to the next destination without much time or energy or bandwidth to like stop and enjoy stuff along the way. That's still pretty much the case today, but I don't know. It felt like I should try and squeeze something in. We've got today and then one more day of riding, so try and make the most of it before I get to relax a little bit. Alright, this looks better. I'm probably covered in spiders, and there's a trail right there that looks a lot easier. But look at this. That's pretty sweet. The cicadas are so loud. Also, I found a way easier way back. Vietnamese Stonehenge. All right. Fun stop. Now 3 hours to Tien. Oh man, I am so sweaty. I am so sweaty. I bought a poncho today because I wasn't sure if it was going to rain. I stopped at like a kid's, it was like a toy store on the side of the road, and I was like, well, maybe they have ponchos. The husband comes over, he's helping me, and he says, 5. And I said, okay, 500. And then she comes over and she says, 6. And I said, oh, okay, 600. That's like $24. That seems kind of expensive, but I don't know, maybe I can haggle. So like, I gave him a 500, then I'm like kind of delaying, trying to speak English. Well, trying to communicate. They don't speak any English. And I said, 5? And she said, no, 6. And then the husband comes back and he gives me 440,000. 600,000 is like $24. 60,000 is $2.40, which is what this actually costs. Which in hindsight makes a lot more sense. There's no way that it'd be $24. The funny thing is I didn't have a whole lot of choice on what I was getting, and I just needed a poncho that was going to keep me dry. So I think that's on the back. Yeah. I don't know what this says in Vietnamese, but I can't imagine that it's anything that I'll be super proud to wear around. All right.